What's up, guys, and welcome back for another video. Kara Corey here, registered dietitian. Before we dive right into the video, I just want to mention to you guys, we've got Under Per Vitam Hemp Daily now available. You guys really should check this out if you've read it all about the health benefits of CBD and what it can do for your mental health, your physical health, anxiety, tons of different things that this can help with. Myself and Mark both have a video on this if you want more information, but available at tigerfitness.com. So wanted to throw that in there real quick. Getting into the video, we've got Valentine's Day coming up, and I've got a recipe that is for sure going to swoon your lover. I mean, who doesn't want to swoon their lover? We're gonna make some red velvet whoopie pies, and hopefully you'll get to make some whoopie if you make these for your lover. I don't know. I don't know. First thing you're gonna wanna do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. We're gonna get going on the whoopie pie ingredients, and all of those are just gonna get thrown into a bowl and mixed around, and then we're gonna make our whoopie pie frosting separately. So for protein today, I'm obviously going to use the red velvet cake. This is perfect for Valentine's Day. It gives the color, the flavor, sets the mood. But this is also just one of my favorite flavors. You guys could sub this out if you like, but this one is available on tigerfitness.com. It's one of the #1 flavors, I believe. We're gonna add 1 full scoop of that. And then for flour, I'm gonna use some whole wheat white flour that I have on hand. You can use any flour you like, and I'm gonna add 1/4 a cup of our flour. Next, we're gonna add some cocoa powder, and I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of that. We are going to add a little bit of salt. I'm gonna measure it out so I don't go too crazy. I've got 1/3 of a teaspoon here that I'm gonna measure. Yep, and I still overpoured. That's fine. Salt, believe it or not, does make a difference in the flavors when you do baked goods. So I don't want you guys to omit this step. You shouldn't be scared to have salt in your diet. I think people are afraid to use salt now, and you know, unless you're struggling with like mad high hypertension or high blood pressure, you should be having some salt in your diet. Baking soda looks like it's from 1970. We're gonna add in 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda to help make our cookies rise a little bit. For sweetener, I've just got some of these stevia packets. I'm gonna add in 3 packets. And you can always just, you know, take a little taste of your batter if you like before you cook it to make sure it's sweet enough. If it's not, you can always just adjust the sweetness. I'm gonna go ahead and give this 1 quick stir before we add in our wet ingredients. Next, we're gonna add 1 whole egg in the mix here. Then I've got coconut oil to add a little fat to this recipe. I've got 1 tablespoon already melted down. You are gonna wanna melt that before you add that to your bowl. And last ingredient we're gonna add is just some applesauce. This is just plain applesauce, and we're gonna add 3 full tablespoons of that. Now we're gonna go ahead and just mix that all together. Once you've got your batter all mixed, we're gonna go ahead and set this on our baking sheet. I went ahead and just put a piece of parchment paper down, and I did spray it a little bit. And now I'm just gonna take my measuring cup and measure out our cookies. All right, guys, this batter makes 6 cookies, so that's gonna make 3 whoopie pies for us. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. All right, guys, so while our cookies are baking, we're gonna use our time wisely and make the whoopie pie filling, which is also gonna be protein-based, and I'm gonna use the vanilla ice cream ISO. And I'm just gonna take a scoop. Oh, I'm almost out. Take 3/4 of a scoop of that. Throw that in our bowl. For sweetener, I'm gonna use just my stevia packets again to sweeten it up a little bit more. We're gonna add 2 of those. I know we're going hard on the sweetness here, but you really want that filling to be nice and sweet. So I'm also gonna add in some better stevia English toffee, liquid stevia, that's just an option. And then to give it like kind of a cream cheese frosting taste, I am gonna use some fat-free cream cheese. Just measure that out. I like to let my cream cheese sit out for a little bit so it softens up at room temperature. It just makes it a lot easier to mix. Take a couple ounces of the cream cheese and then just blend that all together. All right, guys, I cooked my cookies for a total of 8 minutes and allowed them to cool before I went ahead and frosted them. And what you're gonna end up with is 3 delicious looking whoopie pies. Very easy, quick to make, satisfying for a sweet tooth. Macros on this recipe are great. It's definitely gonna help curb that sweet tooth you might get. It's a guilt-free treat, so I hope you guys give this one a try. As always, if you do make it and take a photo of it, be sure to tag me on the Instagram, Kara Corey Fit Life, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Happy Valentine's Day.